Hey everyone, Skull902 back here for more rambly bullshit. This is Super Mario Brothers, the second extra part here, just showing off a little bit of Super Mario All-Stars, just a little bit here. We're in World 3 now, and much like World 6 in the original game, we've got snow levels now for the overworld. Like I said, it's going to repeat in World 6, the snow theme. And I think that's a pretty cool thing that they did. It's probably like their intention, like what they did originally back on the NES. But I guess they couldn't represent this very well with the knowledge of the system that they had and like the limitations and whatnot. So Worlds 3 and 6 are all monochrome, which I think is pretty neato. It looks really cool, but I think that the snow is like a good way to show for that. It probably was their intention for this to be snowy and whatnot, but you know, again, they it was still early NES, so they probably didn't know the system as well and all that bullshit. So whatever. Just the snow theme. It looks good. I love winter aesthetics, so this gets a pass from me. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about as it relates to Super Mario Brothers, the story that I mentioned last time, I kind of knew that I had to cut it out of the video, or rather, like, hold off, was in the North American manual, one of the things that's mentioned in the story was that not only is Princess Toadstool held captive, but so is her father, the Mushroom King. I have absolutely no idea why they had to mention this character, except for maybe, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to have a princess be the ruler of a kingdom, but we kind of see that in fiction a whole lot, don't we? But, like, there's a kingdom, but it's a prince or a princess who's in, control. It's weird. But, whatever. So they just kind of added this character completely randomly, nowhere to be seen in the game. And, like, even if they wanted to have it be, like, explained, it's a kingdom, surely there must be a king. Like, it's weird, because, again, there's no such character in the game, unless if you want to count one of the Toads. Wouldn't that be weird? Now I want to get Rabid to record a clip for me. But, just early installment weirdness, it's a thing. I just wanted to mention that the Mushroom King is a completely unseen character according to 80s Nintendo of America, so ain't that something special. Now, something else that I wanted to talk about, we're in the castle anyway, so it's appropriate. Another weird thing, but this time from the Japanese side of things. Like, I'm showing it right now. It's the original Japanese box art for Super Mario Brothers on the Famicom. And it's a neato little depiction of the goings-on. It was drawn by Shigeru Miyamoto himself. And one of the things that is a little weird, though, like, yeah, sure, Princess Peach looks, a little different than she normally does. And, Mario looks a little weird and whatnot, but Bowser looks completely and totally different. He looks like some kind of, not like quite like a mook, but he kind of looks like someone that would be Bowser's bodyguard, you know what I mean? Like a boss character that you would see in, like, a Paper Mario game, or like one of the RPGs or whatnot. And apparently Miyamoto himself even, like, didn't know what the hell to make of that design. He basically, in retrospect, has said that he doesn't really know what he was thinking. He wanted to combine elements of like an ox and a turtle and a dragon, and it just didn't work out very well. So to whoever cleaned up that design, good job. Making it so that Bowser or King Koopa, whatever you want to call him, doesn't look so fucking confusing. So, good stuff. Now see, I didn't grab that one coin there during my NES run, so that's why doing an extra video showing off a little bit of Super Mario All-Stars was completely necessary. So yeah, just a little bit weird. Just a little bit weird now. I am going to be talking about this a little earlier than intended, because I'm kind of running out of things to say. But we're getting close to the World 4 castle, and World 4, and wow, that was like, that could have been really costly. Anyway, about the castles in World 4 and World 7, they can throw some players off, like some newbie players, because they're like mazes. Those castles are very strange due to their maze-like quality. It's sort of like a puzzle to get through them. There are correct paths, and there are incorrect paths to get through. Now, something that they did in like the All-Stars version of the game, again, that's why it was completely necessary to show off a little bit of All-Stars for these extra videos, was in All-Stars, they went ahead and actually added in chimes, or like a buzzer sound, you know, for when you get it right and wrong. You know, they don't have that in the NES version. So when you hear me, you know, run along the correct path, I don't like show the incorrect paths, I don't think. You're gonna hear a chime, and you know, that's pretty neato. I guess you have to see me lose the fire flower, don't you? So here we are on an incorrect path. There we are. So it resets basically, but just kind of weird that in the NES version, there's no indicator to whether or not you're getting it right or getting it wrong. So thankfully, for the Super Nintendo version, Nintendo was like, "Yo, fam, we got your back." So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to mention about stuff for this part. So I'm gonna cut it off now and all that. I will see you next time. I've been Skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.
You go to your